Today's Midday Kentucky cooking segment brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath, where you will always cook in style.
Welcome back to Midday Kentucky. Chef Allison Davis here in the Wild Time Kitchen, and I am chopping some garlic. I always think garlic makes everything better, but today we are talking stir fry, and not just your traditional stir fry. We're going to switch things up a bit, and we are talking summer watermelon. And so we are going to have watermelon beef stir fry. I know it sounds quite strange, but trust me, it is a winner, and it is unique, and it's going to be very, very appealing too with the bright colors from that watermelon. So the first thing we're going to do with our stir fry is we're going to start off with our meat, which again I mentioned is a beef stir fry. So you can actually save time. This is like a strip steak, and we are going to, you can actually purchase it already sliced and cut, more for like fajitas. And we are just going to start by throwing these in the pan, and then we're going to keep seasoning them. All right, so we're going to add a few ingredients here and just start browning our steak off. But I like to start with the steak simply because I want to have it crisp, and I want to get some sear and some brown edges on it. So we're going to go with some salt and pepper, a must. No matter what you're doing, you have to add salt and pepper. And then we're going to add in that minced garlic that I was just chopping here in the beginning. All right. I'm going to move that over to the side, and we're just going to start to move our meat around a little bit. I've got it on a high heat. I don't want to overcrowd because then it's just going to steam. I really want to focus on searing that meat in the pan, okay? All right, so let that go for just a little bit. And the next thing we're going to add into this is some seasonings. Once this starts to brown, it's going to start to stick to the bottom of the pan. So that's going to cause us to add just a few things in to quote-unquote deglaze. Deglazing is where you do start to see those brown bits on the pan, and you want to not have it burn, but you want to add liquid to where that liquid pulls that off the bottom of the pan and just brings that flavor right back into your sauce. All right, this fajita steak, one of the best benefits of using it is that it's going to cook really fast. So if you are using this for dinner, or you're trying to put a quick dinner together for the family, go with this. It's already sliced. It's ready to roll. All right, so we're just going to deglaze with a little bit of water. All right, and then we're going to add some seasoning. So I've got a little bit of soy sauce, right? And then we are going to be using some hoisin sauce. Hoisin is a Korean barbecue sauce. So I picked this up. It just says Korean barbecue, so it's going to have all the same flavors. And this is going to add some sweetness, some spice, some texture as well, because it's a little bit thicker than your just soy or trying to think of another sauce like teriyaki. It's a little bit thicker than that. All right, we're going to add some snap peas in here. Again, it's just about layering and just continuing to layer. My favorite, and you don't want to cook with this oil, but it's so important to use when you're talking about Asian flavors, sesame oil. Sesame oil is going to burn at a very low smoke point, so you couldn't saute in it, but once we now have some other liquid in here, we can add a little bit of that sesame oil to bring that flavor in. Okay. Last thing we're going to talk about is a bit of cornstarch. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of cornstarch in here, and that's just going to help to tighten our sauce, meaning that it's going to thicken it up a little bit. So now that it's on a high heat, a little bit of that cornstarch in there, and it's just going to really help to thicken our sauce so that it's not loose. It's going to work out to be more like a glaze on our beef. Okay, really important, we're going to throw in some ginger. Love the flavor of ginger, and this is just a great little cheat, this ginger paste that you can get in your fresh herb section. And then our watermelon. Okay, so the watermelon's delicate, so throw that in at the end. If you need to and you want to spice it up, we can go with a little bit of red pepper flake, maybe a touch more garlic, but that's pretty much it. So we're going to let this come together. I'm going to plate it up, and you guys will be able to find this recipe at our website at wtvq.com/recipes tab, and you can find me, Chef Allison Davis, on Instagram at none other than at Chef Allison Davis. We'll be right back after this short break.
Today's cooking segment was brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath, where you will always cook in style.